Hey guys, I'm back with Hidden by PC Cast and Kristin Cast. Just to remind myself of what this book is actually about, I'm going to read the description. At last, Zoe has what she wanted. The truth is out. Nefret's evil has been exposed, and the High Council is no longer on her side. But she is far from done wreaking havoc in the vampire world. First, a mysterious fire ravages the stables. Not the horses. I love the horses. Then Nefret makes a devastating move that will test them all. Yeah, she kind of gets the humans involved in the school as like assistants and volunteers and things. So that's really never been done before because the humans and the vampires like to keep their separate lives, but we're trying to incorporate more. So yeah, that's a thing. With the seeds of distrust sown and darkness breeding chaos at the House of Night, everyone must band together. But that's proving to be more difficult than ever before. The twins are barely speaking, which is heartbreaking. I mean, tsunami here. And the House of Night's former enemy, Kelowna, has now become their warrior, pushing their trust to the limit. Because, like, literally in the last book, like the end of the last book is when he became good. And yeah, so that's like super new. Trust isn't really there because he's been evil for centuries. To top it off, Zoe is pretty darn sure she might be losing her mind. She saw something when she looked at Aurochs through the seer stone that she can hardly explain to herself, let alone to her friends. When she looks at Aurochs through the seer stone, she sees Heath. Like, what the what? But we as readers already know what's going on with that. Let's see if they find out in this book. Is it possible that Heath has come back in a different form? Duh. Is that why Zoe's so intrigued by Aurochs when it's so obvious that he's dangerous? Well, he knew what he was getting himself into when he agreed to be in the body of Nefret's minion. So now that he knows he has a connection to Zoe, he's really trying to make the right decision. But yeah, he was the minion, or is the minion to Nefret, so he hasn't made the best decision since coming back. Who would believe her if she told them? Zoe knows that following her instinct about Aurochs might just be what they need to defeat evil, but if she's wrong, it could cause the destruction of those closest to her. With the tension at a breaking point and friendships on the line, can the nerd herd come together and stop the spread of darkness before it's too late? So that is the description and my thoughts on that. But I did skim through and I have a few more thoughts that are not in the description because they just kind of stand out to me. So we have Lenobia, who is the horse professor. She teaches how to take care of horses, how to work the stables, how to brush and groom and clean up after all the horses, and how to like bond with them. And it's a whole big thing. And I love that because I love horses. But she has a past that is heartbreaking, like tsunami heartbreaking. But you'll have to read the book in order to find that one out. She kind of reminds me of me in a lot of ways because, again, loves horses. She has a huge heart, and I think I have a really big heart that I usually keep on my sleeve. She stays away from humans for lack of permanence, not because she doesn't like humans. She just, losing someone, even if it's just a friend, crushes her. And it crushes me. So that's another thing we have in common. What I absolutely adore about her, if she doesn't trust you anymore, there's never coming back from that. You're never going to get that trust back. She's never going to be the same with you. And I love that. I absolutely love the let's cut out the toxicity of people, because who needs that? You know, who needs the negativity some people bring around you? You know, who needs it? So I absolutely adore Lenobia, and I wish that she was a bigger part in these books because we are in book 10 and we're just now finding out her backstory. Like, come on now. Which is really cool because, well, you'll just have to read the book. But anyways, another big point that they don't really mention is that since Zoe's mother is not around, we'll just say grandma gets captured and we have to find a way to go and save her from Nefret. And yeah, she's like really captured, like in like darkness chains and things, to a chair, to where the darkness is like feeding from her. And since it's grandma, it's so when Zoe finds that out, she's obviously goes into panic mode and is super stressed, and it kind of gets her off her A game. But we know our Zoe, she's always got a plan somewhere. So another thing I mentioned before that Zoe's mom is unreachable. Well, that's because Nefret orders Aurochs, which we know, if you've read the books, we know who Aurochs really is, to stop the ritual that proves who made Zoe's mom unreachable. That's that story, and I am going to continue to skim through to see if I missed anything, and who knows, there may be a part 2 to this little video. Have a great day, guys.